I appreciate your giving me this 5 minutes to talk. I'm going to say a couple things about Grayson again. I'm the executive director of Advocates for the Environment, which is a nonprofit environmental law firm and advocacy organization. I want to just mention climate change briefly, and then a point about CEQA.
Could you state your name for the record?
I'm sorry, what?
Your name for the record.
Oh, Dean Wallraff.
Thank you, Wallraff.
Dean Wallraff. Looking back at this point in time from 1,000 years hence, in the year 3000 more or less, this will be the time when we change the Earth. This will be the time when we messed up the planet by increasing the temperature a few degrees. We're on a path right now to maybe 3-4 degrees Celsius, just sort of business as usual. People keep doing what they've been doing, and it's going to have really catastrophic effects in terms of sea level rise and droughts, extreme weather events, probably loss of something like 50% of our biodiversity. We're going to lose a lot of species, on this planet because of this temperature increase. And the most important thing we can do to mitigate that, to reduce that, is stop burning fossil fuels. When you burn something, it puts carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, which basically, since it stays there for thousands of years, it increases the temperature for the foreseeable future. The way you stop the temperature increase is you stop burning fossil fuels. We're going to have to do that completely across the whole planet. Nobody seems to be onto this yet, but under those circumstances, building another fossil fuel plant here in Glendale is really a bad move. I predict that the state of California, which is kind of a leader in this whole area of climate change, is going to, somewhere around 2030, 2040, say you can't run these fossil fuel plants. I mean, they've already driven out coal plants. We don't have any big coal plants in California. But natural gas plants, we're going to have to stop running them. And that means projects like this are going to lose a lot of their lifetime at the end. The value of the project is amortized over a life, and you lose money if you can't use it for the last half of its useful life. So I think that's what's likely to happen. So Glendale should follow along with the rest of California in working to mitigate climate change, and really should just send this project back to GWP with a mandate to find a solution that's based on renewable energy. Point number 2, kind of quickly on CEQA, most of my practice as a lawyer is as a CEQA litigator. I mostly sue cities and counties, and I've had 3 cases recently where I've been the lead attorney, 2 of them against the County of Los Angeles related to Newhall Ranch, and one on a project in Highland Park for the City of Los Angeles, where the EIRs or MNDs have been thrown out for bad greenhouse gas analysis. You're kind of set for having that happen in this case. The greenhouse gas analysis in the EIR is basically, we have this huge emissions. You look at that number, it's really large. And then you come to a conclusion that it's not significant because you're going to be included in the cap and trade program, the state cap and trade. Problem is, cap and trade is a mitigation. So the proper way to do an analysis in an EIR for a particular effect is to say, is it significant? If it is significant, then you're required by CEQA to do all feasible mitigation, and that's where the cap and trade would come in. But using the cap and trade program to say it's not significant because we're going to mitigate it, you're not allowed to use mitigation that way to make the thing come out to be not significant. So, just common sense, for a project like this, the greenhouse gas emissions will be significant, and the difference that would really matter if you did the EIR the right way on this is the city would be required to do all feasible mitigation, which is what it should be required to do anyway. So you can power the city with renewables. I know you can. And I'm encouraging you to figure out a way to do it. Thank you.